Welcome to Solo Sunday Stories. This is episode 4. I am going to be discussing today the safety and travel items I take on every single one of my vacations. So let's get into it. I'm going to start with the safety items. I am down to 2 now. I used to have like the door lock. I'll insert it so you know what I'm talking about. But I used to have that, and I found that in like a previous vacation, it doesn't work with every lock. So I upgraded to the 2 things that I have now. So I have this door stopper alarm. So basically it takes a battery. It has this like multiple sensitivity levels on one side. And when a door is pushed onto this yellow plate, it emits a loud noise. I took the battery out because I didn't want to have an accident and it ends up, on audio because it's very, very loud. But I use this one. I bought a pack of 4 just in case, because the last vacation I bought it for was to Zanzibar, and a friend and I, we were like staying in separate rooms. So I brought enough so that she can have one for her door and I can have one for my door, because it was like a 4 person villa. So I had extras for everybody for safety. So I have this. I also have this. This is also a door stopper. This is from Master Lock. I love it. And basically it extends like this. On my vacation to Zanzibar, so I'll tell you the two point for this. The way it is now, if you have a balcony, even if it has a lock and you feel like you want it a little bit secure, you put it like where the door opens, and it'll ensure that you can't fully open the balcony door. And we had that, so I bought this. And basically, even if you're not going to be using that for that purpose, it has this piece obviously to go like right under the doorknob, and it has this bottom piece that is the grip, so that if it's pushed, it basically creates a barrier so that the door doesn't open completely. And you attach it with these prongs, and in this instance you can, they're somewhere in here, but basically these extend, both the top and the bottom extends. So I like this. I really like this. And I bought it, during that vacation, and now I use it, or I take it with me every single vacation I go. I utilized it in my last vacation because I had the front door, I had a side door, and I had a balcony. So I was able to use 2 of the door stoppers, and then this. So to secure the room, I say safety's first at all times. So those are the 2 items that I have now reduced my security items to. I know people have others, but I actually love those. I've had both for, I want to say, the last maybe 4 years and I take those on my vacations all the time. And let's start with tech items. So I'm gonna start from here and go across. I have 2 of these. This is Numoa. I bought this first initially, and then I bought the second one. This one gives me problems, so I take both of them just in case this one gives me an issue. This is the newer version. I don't know what happened, but I take both. They take USB. I have this lacy rugged hard drive. I believe this one is 1 terabyte, and then I have another one that's 2 terabytes. I take this with me because when I'm recording, especially on my camera, which I'm recording on that now, I transfer the video, photos, and everything from the SD card on the camera, for space purposes. I transfer it directly to this when I connect it to my computer, to ensure that I can maximize my SD cards and they don't get clogged, because those are very sensitive, and they're inexpensive, but I rather just have everything living off of the SD card and something a little bit more secure. So I have these hard drives. Again, I don't know if I said it, but either way, I'll link all of these down below, or they'll be available in my Amazon storefront. But yeah, these are the photo camera things, and I have a few more of those. Then I have this gimbal. This is from B-Script. I utilize this when I am either traveling with someone and I need a stable shot that I don't want to use my Osmo gimbal, which I'll show y'all that in a minute. Or when if I'm in my hotel room, I'll use this because I don't have to really like watch myself while I'm just like crouched down trying to get a shot. So I have this. Alternatively, my Osmo Mobile 3. This is, I feel like the Osmo Mobile is like on either 5 or 8 from DJI. So yeah, this is old, but again, it works. So like if something works, you don't have to upgrade. I don't upgrade unless it's absolutely necessary. So I have this, and I like the new one because it has auto tracking, but I find that in combination with the things I have now, this works for me. Until then, I'll keep using it, and then I'll eventually upgrade if I want to. Also from DJI, I have my drone. This is the Mavic Mini. I've had this forever. I know that some people have gotten into the situation where they have gotten their drones confiscated, or like, you know, you don't get approval to fly it because of, you know, other countries like FAA regulation situation. So I had this situation when I was in Thailand. Like, there's a whole process that you submit an application, you go and get it approved and everything before you travel, or once you get there and I think it's valid for 1 year. I ended up having to cancel my Thailand trip, but I was doing the whole process to get approval to fly my drone. So that's a little tidbit. Sometimes you can't take it everywhere and fly it everywhere, and sometimes you need approval to do so. But again, this is tiny, so I know people have bigger drones. Mine's usually is in a bag inside my other bag, so I haven't run into the issue of getting it, you know, obvious, because I still have it, of it getting confiscated. But yeah, I've heard of people running into that issue, that they've gotten their drones confiscated. For my computer, I have a separate charger for my home, and I have a separate charger for when I travel. I try to keep all my travel stuff in one bag so that I don't have to grab things and forget things, because I've gotten into a new habit of just buying 2 of the things I need, because previously when I used to travel, I would leave things and then I would have to purchase it anyway. So I just keep it separate now. But this was in Europe based on the adapter that I have. But this is the World Travel Kit from Apple for my MacBook. So I have that. I also have a separate adapter just in case for everything else that I would need to charge. This doesn't have like the voltage converter, but I haven't had any issues. But basically, like most things that you charge are universal if you have, but make sure when you're, depending on where you're traveling, you do check the voltage, because sometimes you can like short stuff out. So I have this as a backup for things, because, you know, sometimes hotels have USB ports and sometimes there's not enough. So I make sure I bring this so that I have that, and it has on the side 2 additional USB ports so I can like attach things when I need to charge them. I also travel with my mini HomePod, because again, sometimes I've gone to hotels and they sometimes have a stereo that you can connect your phone to via Bluetooth, and sometimes they don't. So I've just gotten to the habit of just dropping. This is the one thing I take out because I use it at home too. But when I travel, I do drop my mini HomePod in my luggage so that it's already connected to my phone. I don't have to do too many things, and I can listen to my music and just jam out, and I don't have to worry about Bluetoothing it to the computer, like stereo or the TV. I also, I don't know where I put it, I have a separate Roku. I have a travel Roku that it usually is in here. I don't know where I put it. It may be in my luggage somewhere else, but I have a traveling Roku. I take that, and it works great. Obviously, some of the apps like Netflix, Netflix usually works in other places. But there was one app, I don't know if it was Paramount, it was one of these apps that obviously did not work when I was in Mexico last, but I love it. I love taking the Roku. I named it the Travel Roku, and I ended up using it, attaching it to my TV when I was in Mexico. I attached it when I was in London. It just works. Like, honestly, it allows you to keep your apps and everything with you without having to worry about logging into a hotel's Roku and then like remembering to log yourself out. Because I did go on vacation one time and someone was still logged into their Netflix on the TV. I just left it as is. But yeah, to skip all of that, I have a Roku. I don't know where it is, but I recommend it because it's what, like 20 bucks for a Roku. And you could just like, again, that just drops in your luggage and you don't even have to worry about it. Also, for my camera setups, I have a GoPro. I take this and I have this. This is from PGY Tech. This is basically, this goes on like your backpacks or like anything that you want to connect it to. I like this because it's metal. I feel like some of the GoPro connectors are plastic and I feel like they were not secure, especially if you're walking by yourself and like, you know, you gotta worry about people robbing people. Like, let's be real when it comes to travel. And I feel like a plastic one is not secure because you can like break it off. This one is metal, and once it's in something, it locks. You have this whole mechanism that it comes up, it locks down, and then for this little thing where you connect your GoPro, it locks and it doesn't move. You have to actually push this button right here at the end. You push it in and then it slides out, and that's the only way you can get it out. So I bought this, I want to say 2 years ago, because I do walking content with my GoPro and I just needed something that was a little bit more secure when it came to connecting to my backpack. Plus it's a little bit more stable because it's metal and not plastic that just like, you know, shakes when you move. So I have that. I also have my GoPro. I have this battery pack that charges it. The wire is still connected. And I have 2 batteries for my GoPro. I also have, back to the safety, the doorstop, I have batteries. I always have batteries so that I don't have to worry about like hunting down these freaking 9-volt batteries when I'm on vacation. So I have that. This, I love this. This is by Anchor, and this is a charger. So this is for your phone, MagSafe, and this little compartment right here, this is for your AirPods. And then there's this little pack component right here for your Apple Watch. So I think I got this from Costco. So if you have Costco, get some stuff out of Costco. But again, I'll link it. And then I have multiple tripods. My camera and my phone right now that's recording this is connected to a new tripod that I have. That's from K&F Concepts. This is Craft Geek though. I like it because it's simple, especially for my phone. Not so, obviously not my camera, but obviously it's MagSafe. And I use this and it extends. And I like it because it's compact and I leave it in my luggage as well. And it extends really tall. So I like this one. I also have this Joby. I've had this Joby, I want to say closer to 10 years, honestly. And I know that a lot of other things have come out so that you can connect your phone or your cameras to like doors, lights, you know, all the things around the places so you can get all those dynamic shots. But I've had this, it still works. I love it. It's sometimes a pain in the butt when you're trying to, you know, bend it and do all that other stuff, but it still works. And again, like I said, if it's not broke, you don't have to replace it. Just use what you got. And again, with all of these things, I didn't buy them all at once. These were things that I just continuously added to my tech you know, pack. I also have this like tech bag thing. It's like a little bit of a hard top, and I put all of my items in here, especially the sensitive things. Like my drone, usually I put in the bag with me, so that's on my person, because it has rotor, so I try not to put it in places where it can get smashed. I have a hard top luggage now, so I don't have concern, but previously when I had a little bit of a soft top luggage, that was, you know, something that I always just carry with me. But as of late, I have this, so I love that too. It makes it work. And then for other like random doohickey things, I have this so that when I have my light, which I'm recording on that now, I can have these extra components if I want to add like a mic to there, or an extra light, or, you know, other things to connect. I have this. I like that. It simplifies so many things. Also, I got these loop switch 2s. Sometimes I want to listen to music on the plane, sometimes I don't, and I just want quiet, and this gives like noise cancellation, because sometimes I just want to read on a flight and not actually listen to music or watch TV, depending on the length of the flight. But, you know, sometimes you got to break it up. Sometimes you're listening to music, sometimes you're watching a show, sometimes you're reading the book. But I like it because it has 2 modes, and basically I got it in gold. But yeah, I like this and the options. And of course, like if I'm working somewhere and I want it to be quiet, again, without listening to music, I have these. And speaking of music on the plane, I still get like wired headphones. And yeah, those wired headphones never go out of style, because sometimes airlines do not provide that. So I always have that. But I also have this airfly connector. I've had this for probably as long as I've had the Joby. As soon as I found out about this, I purchased this. So basically you put it in the air jack, or is it the air jack? But you put it in the jack on the airplane, you press the button, and then you connect it to your AirPods. So this is a backup, because sometimes this dies, and then obviously sometimes the AirPods die. But I have this, I have the charger, and it always goes in this little bag. But I love this so that if I don't want to worry about wires and I just want to have my AirPods in, I have this as an option. And now even if you have the bigger AirPod Maxes, this works also because it's Bluetooth compatible. And I think they have another version, and I like this a lot. But again, I bring wired, because like you cannot go wrong with wire. You don't got to worry about batteries, nothing. I also have moment lenses. I have 2 phones. Now, you know, all of the new versions of the Apple phones have the tele lens and the wide lens already. But my older phone, I believe, only has the one. So I still have these moment lenses. I have the wide and I have the tele. And I still take these because sometimes I'm on the phone and I still need to get shots, or, you know, just things while I'm in motion. And having the second phone and having the attachments makes it easier for me to still do the things that I need to do without having to like pause what I'm doing when I'm recording on my phone. I can still record with my other phone and still get great shots with those additional lenses. I think that's all of my tech items. Again, like I said, I consolidated and got all of these things over time, and that's cool. You don't like have to worry about always feeling like you have everything, because I started off with just my phone and my Joby, and obviously I've gradually added new things. I used to have one other Sony camera. Now I have the Sony ZV-E 10, and I'll show that in a different clip. I'll insert it so you can see it. I have the one in white. I also have my light that's, directly illuminating me right now. And then I have a cage on my camera from small rig, as well as a connector on top of it for my phone when I'm recording, so that I can get dynamic. I can get 2 shots at once. I can get vertical and horizontal shots. And I just recently added the small rig piece on top, because people were saying that when you use the cold shoe connection, when you have to put the metal piece in there, it starts to wear that down. So I wanted to protect my camera, because obviously a camera is an investment. So I have a different component, and I'll insert all of those things, and I'll show a picture. But thanks for watching. This is all my 2 safety items, and all of my tech stuff. These go with me every single time I go on a vacation. And I hope the safety items helped. The tech things, if you like them, grab them. Don't grab them all at once. It's not completely necessary. Your phone is still it still does the job. But again, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below any suggestions that you have or things that you want to see. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a good night.